Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back to Undesirable Humans. To make up for lost time, we're celebrating Christmas. The first person we're going to talk about is Shawn Lester, who was convicted of killing 3 people in West Virginia in 2003, but is suspected of killing a 4th in Kentucky in 2008. In 2003, Lester killed at least 3 people in sniper shootings, 2 of which were unrelated in West Virginia, as I said earlier. He's also the prime suspect in the 2008 murder of Timothy Sigmund, who was reportedly involved in the prior murders in Kentucky. He was murdering in Kentucky. Lester pled guilty to 1 count of second-degree murder in West Virginia and was sentenced to 40 years in prison. As of this video, Lester is 50 years old and serving his sentence at the St. Mary's Correctional Center. He became eligible for parole in 2022, but he was not granted parole, thankfully. He'll be released in 2031. However, he'll then have to serve 6 additional years on prison for federal firearm charges, for which will start upon the completion of his state sentence. He must serve 85% of that term. His victims were Gary Carrier Jr., 44, who was shot while talking on a payphone outside of a Go-Mart in Charleston, Jeanie Patton, who was killed at a Speedway filling station, and Okey Meadows Jr., 26, who was shot at a security window at the same Go-Mart on U.S. Route 60. The next person we're going to talk about is Gail Savage, who was convicted of killing 3 people in Illinois between 1990 and 1993. Savage, who was borderline mentally disabled, smothered her 3 children. She was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. After Savage was convicted of a lesser count of involuntary manslaughter for one of the deaths, she tendered an Alford plea for 2 additional counts of involuntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 20 years. She was released from prison in 2003 in her early 40s. Her victims were... Okay, right. Murderpedia is not working. Okay, Murderpedia is not working right now, so... Okay. Oh, God. I can't remember the names of the victims. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I can try something. Hop onto the Wayback Machine. Copy-paste the URL. I had a similar problem with this in an earlier video. Aha! All right. Her victims were Michael, who was 6 weeks, who was killed in 1990. Amber, who was 22 days, who was killed in 1992. Man. And Cynthia, who was 5 months and killed the following year. So that was Gail Savage and Shawn Lester. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.